It's from a musical called Damn Yankees. And it was done by Ray Walston. Devilishly nice guy. Devilishly nice guy? All right, anyway. And he played the role of the devil. Now, this particular song was sung at a time when the devil was feeling kind of down on himself. And he was thinking about those days when he was in control of what would happen and who they would happen to, except this time it wasn't the same. So he just started pining about those good old days. Whenever I'm from time to time depressed, and a trauma wells and swells within my breast, I find some pride deep inside of me as I fondly walk the lanes of memory. I see Bonaparte, a mean one, if ever I've seen one, and Nero fiddling through that lovely blaze. Antoinette, dainty queen, with her quaint guillotine. Those were the good old days. I'd see Indians dragging an empty covered wagon when scalping the settlers was the latest craze. And that glorious morn, Jack the Ripper was born. Those were the good old days. I'd sit in my rocking chair, peacefully rocking there, counting my blessings by the score. The rack wasn't fashion, the plagues were my passion. Each day held a new joy in store. Was anybody happy? I see cannibals munching a missionary luncheon. The years may have flown, but the memory stays, like the hopes that were dashed when Lehman Brothers crashed. Those were the good old days. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles or more for some of that gore of those good old days. It was absolutely thrilling when dentists first were drilling, and the longer it took, why, the more I'd praise of that air of pain long before Novocaine. Those were the good old days. I dozed by the fireside, dreaming of cyanide, never a worry or a care. But how can one measure the infinite pleasure of sitting in the electric chair? Some people found it shocking. And in the aisles I'd lay 'em with arson and with mayhem. It's the same old routine, but it always plays. And my favorite encore was the Second World War. Those were the good old days. I'd gladly sail the 7 seas for one more reprise of those good old days.